You remember the traffic jams that we experience on a day-to-day basis in our city? Well, I think that I've found the solution. It is because all of these delivery vans and semi-trucks are filling up at our cargo harbor and this rail terminal right here. You know why I think that? Because we are seeing the exact same thing over on our other cargo train terminal, which means that we need another one. Bam! Beautiful. Amazing. Hopefully this helps. But guys, let's get in to the meat and the potatoes. Today we're gonna be kind of playing like fixer almost. We're gonna be fixing a few things that need to be fixed in our main city and kind of over here as well. So we are starting to see a pretty big backup over here, and it could be for a few reasons. One, if we go to our bus lines, this is what we're gonna do because this is like really backed up and it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse and worse. So we're actually gonna come in here and put a medium roundabout right here. So we're gonna have to take out a house. Sucks to suck. It is what it is. This should fix things pretty well. The other thing that we're gonna do is we have this bus line over here. So if we come here, this green bus for whatever reason comes down this road and then over, and that will just cause a little bit of traffic. So we're gonna put a waypoint over on this side. That way it comes straight down and just right through. We were seeing issues with that where basically the buses, because they're so long, they're blocking traffic, and then it just ends up as kind of like a big little mess over there. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're starting to see some hearse problems. We can come over to our crematorium, and I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna give it all the upgrades that we can give it. And now we're at 8 out of 10 hearses, and I don't think we have room for the next upgrade, to be honest with you. We don't, which really sucks. I wish that we could put it in a different way, but it's okay for now. We're gonna leave it. I also want to come over here to our geothermal power plant, and we're going to upgrade it with some more with an additional turbine. This is just gonna help it with its create more electricity. So we're gonna put that guy in. Perfect. And then realistically, honestly, we're probably just gonna bring this over like this. Perfect. Nothing too crazy right there. The last building that I want, or not the last building, but another building that I want to upgrade is our hospital in our downtown. We have enough vehicles, so we don't need to worry about that, but I want to give it all the upgrades that we can, just because we're making really good money and we might as well, basically. So let's put all these guys in here. Amazing. Cool. I believe that was mostly everything. Oh, one thing that I wanted to do was come over to our rail yard, and we're gonna add the maintenance hall, and this just makes it so that vehicles and maintenance basically get fixed faster. And actually, now that we're doing that, I'm gonna come over into our subway yard and see if we can do the same thing. Oh, and it wants us to add another thing. I don't think we're gonna do that, and that's extra tracks as well. I might have just added extra tracks and we really didn't even need to. We're gonna leave it, it's fine. Okay, so the main thing that we're gonna be doing today is we have an insane amount of traffic at our cargo harbor, and because of this connection down here, this roundabout hopefully is working well. Yeah, these cars are starting to move a little bit. We are about to see some crazy traffic over at our cargo train terminal on this side. Cars basically are coming up and around or this way through here, and it's just like lots and lots of backup. And I think the reason for that is if we look, right, and we come, okay, like let's see, let's pick this semi truck. It's empty, right? It's going, well, I mean, these semi trucks are leaving, so they can't get out. Delivery van, empty. Truck, empty. Delivery van, empty. Delivery van, empty. Delivery van, empty. So that means that delivery vans are coming in here. The reason why there's so much traffic is because they're coming all the way into our cargo harbor and then going back into the city. So we're gonna see the same thing over here. We're gonna see a bunch of people coming into our cargo train terminal and then going back into City McCityface or wherever, because we only have this cargo train terminal and this cargo harbor, and then we also do have, I believe that this is a cargo as well, and that's not as busy right now, but maybe it will get busy. Basically, the reason why we're seeing so much traffic over here is because we only have one area that these people can come and pick up goods from. So we need to add a couple of cargo train terminals around. So one spot we're going to put one is close to downtown, kind of on the other side of our cargo harbor. We're going to place it right in here. This area, because we did our forestry industry in the last one, this area was something that I wanted to work on anyway. Roadway, so this just kind of works out perfectly, and it's nice and close to downtown. And then the other one, I'm not quite sure yet. We're gonna play it by ear and see where we get to. I'm not too concerned. We might place it somewhere over here. I think that would make sense, as it's kind of in the middle of everything. Maybe we place it over here because it's close to our forestry industry and our ore industry. We got some options. And I'm not too worried about it. It would be a good thing, or a good idea, to change out this interchange as well and make it a little bit nicer. That could work. But for now, we're gonna put one right in here, and we're gonna hope that it kind of levels things out. So the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna buy some tiles. We're gonna buy these two. I'm gonna buy these two as well. And then honestly, we're probably gonna buy these as well. Yeah, cool. And the reason for that is because we're gonna send a road that kind of comes down here, and then it needs to go somewhere, and I don't know exactly where it's gonna go, but it might be another outside connection, because like we saw a truck somewhere, right? This is going to Asaf, wherever that is. Asaf is way over here. So this truck is stuck in traffic trying to get out of the map, and so it's just causing more traffic. So if we have another way to get out, then it might be helpful, is kind of what I'm hoping. But anyway, let's start building this guy. So how we're gonna do this is, I'm thinking we're gonna put it right here, because this is our flattest area of land in this area. It is still very hilly over here, but that's okay. We are gonna have to carve into the mountain a little bit, but again, I think it'll be fine, just because this is a good area for it. We've kind of used up all of the other areas. This would have been a great area for it, but you know, we have our subway terminal. This could be a good area as well. We got some things. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place it right in here. I'm gonna turn this way down and just kind of flatten this out over here. So we're gonna place this, like, you know, right in here. And then we're actually gonna send the railroad back along these homes right here, past the bridge. And then we're gonna kind of put it on the other side of this road that kind of comes all the way around. And then it's gonna link up way over here. And that way it's a nice, easy connection in and out of the city. It's just gonna be one connection that comes, one train line that comes into the city and out, into the city and out. It doesn't really need to connect up with anywhere else, because we're just transporting goods into our city. And if it doesn't work, then we'll come back and we'll fix it later. We're also seeing, if you notice, we are seeing abandoned houses. They're complaining about small homes, which is fair. Don't move into the low rent one, I suppose. But if we look at our demand, we have a very high medium or I would say a decent medium density demand. We have a big office, industrial, and commercial. So it would probably be worth it to change out some medium density homes, or sorry, places for offices. So it's not, you know, I'm not like too worried about it right now, but I think we'll come into some of these areas and we'll just change them up. Like we'll do this one right over here. Let's do this one as well. We'll put one in here. Amazing. I might have been using the wrong, did I? I did, yeah, that's funny. I was using low density office. We're gonna leave it like that for now. It's not the main point right now. Okay, so the main point right now is the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get a road that comes all the way back here so that it's easier, and cars have another way to get in and out of the city. So let's just get that done right now. So we have our little pad over here. This is kind of gonna be where our road kind of comes in. We're gonna use highway roads for this as well. This is gonna be kind of like where the road comes in right here, and it's gonna come all the way up here and link up with this road up over here. Amazing. So let's do that then, shall we? I think we'll come out from here. So we'll have to take out this path. And then what we'll do is we'll come out at a 90 right here. Perfect, right like there. Let's take this building out, don't need it, get out of here. And then we're just gonna kind of slope down all the way over here. So I'm gonna come down to 50. We'll probably come down a bit to over here. So let's actually take this height and we'll send it back a bit, right like here, awesome. And then we'll slope from here to here. And that's actually just an easy straight shot. So what I think we'll do is we'll take this out. And we'll curve it in nice and easy like that. Amazing. And then we'll come down a little bit more. And I'm wondering, actually, maybe what we'll do is we'll grab this height and we'll come around up here. And we will soften this out a little bit more afterwards, so don't even worry about it. We'll make it look all nice and pretty. amazing. But really just because we're going to be kind of carving into the mountain here, so we might as well have like kind of a flat segment is kind of what I'm thinking. Perfect. So we'll bring this out here, and I want to take this road and we're just going to send it a little bit over here. So just a slight curve. And I think actually we're gonna redo this. We're actually just going to send this straight. Perfect, because this is going to be where our rail station goes, so I want to make sure that we have an easy connection on and off the highway. Perfect, and now we're going to send this out all the way back here. So let's kind of look at where we're going. So we'll grab this height, and I think we'll probably stay here for a while, but we're going to terraform and bring it kind of back. And like I said, don't worry, we are going to come back over in here, and we're going to soften up everything to make it look a little bit nicer. But for now, we're gonna terraform and let it be. Perfection. And then so this is where it starts to get a little hilly. So I think what we might do, honestly, is just kind of take this height and bring it back and kind of come all the way around. All the way up over here. And then this is where it starts to get a little bit more flat. So from here, we can grab a new height. Like if we look over here, right, we are just below, this thicker line. Right? So this line is this one right here. So we can grab this height and be like, okay, this is where we're going to kind of land. And then we're going to bring this all the way back to over here. Perfect. And then so from here, we can just slope upwards. Amazing. Just like that. We'll have that come down here, and then it will kind of come around over here as well. Perfect. Awesome. And then it will come around over here too. We're going to send this straight a little bit more. Perfect. Hopefully we don't eat into the ground. We'll bring it around here, and we'll just kind of hug this area that we've built. It'll come up. Perfect. And we'll try to use as many straights as possible. What we'll do is I want to make sure that this curve is perfect. So we'll come in with our curved road tool. We'll send it out here, and we'll do a nice 75. 78 is pretty decent. Perfection. Look at that. So you take this highway and you get a absolutely gorgeous view. You come around nice and straight for most of it as well. And then we'll probably send it all the way back here. So this one I'm not as concerned with, but if we kind of stay on this course that we're on, perfect. We can honestly probably, this would be ridiculous. We're not going to do this. We could probably just send it straight as well. Perfect. So now we have one more connection that reaches the outside world. Very, very straight, methodical. I like it. I like the way it's looking. I'm not as in love with this area over here. And, you know, when we come and develop this in the future, we can maybe move things around. But for now, it's okay. I do really like this area in here. And what I'm going to do is we're going to come in with our soften terrain tool. And some of these areas we're going to soften. Not all of them, but some of them. Any areas that look like we kind of touch them, like over here, I do like the idea of kind of eating into the cliff a little bit. I think that looks kind of cool because you do see that, right? You do see that kind of blasting. We'll try to send it back a little bit. Perfect. And then we're just going to kind of feather it out. So when we come down here, it looks a little bit more natural. I love the way that that looks. We'll come around over here. Perfection. Awesome. And then we're going to feather this out. Not that that's the most important thing in the world. Like we're going to come in here and we're going to be changing everything up anyway, but I like the way that looks. And I think what we'll do is we'll grab this height down here. We'll come up here, we'll come up here, and we're just going to send this out a little bit farther. Perfect. Now when you come down, looks a little bit more natural over here. Perfection. Love it. Okay, so let's place down a rail over here. This is going to be a little bit more of a difficult thing, but it's going to be fun, I promise. So what we're going to do is I'm going to grab a height over here. Probably this one. We're going to turn this down to like 20. And what we're going to do is we're going to have this rail kind of come and wrap around over here, super close to the water. And I'm going to bring this up to about here for now. but it's gonna come up to roughly here, and then we'll figure out how we get over here. I think we're gonna come underground and then kind of come up, because if we put it over here, we're already seeing utilization on this road, which is amazing. So hopefully some of these trucks that are going out of town can use this as well. We could even, like, what is this? This is Sauron. That's very Lord of the Rings. I was thinking if it's the same one as over here, but it's fine. Let's start putting down our rail line over here. So we're gonna use our double track, obviously. We'll turn on our contours, and we're gonna kind of send it over this way. Perfect. And we'll probably actually just try to make it straight all the way. Perfect. And then what I want to do over here is we're going to wrap it around, and we'll probably come up over the water. So I'd like to, let's do a straight line, and I want it to come up like roughly over here. So unfortunately we are going to have to take out a lot of these paths, and we're going to come in and redraw these. We're also going to have to take out this guy because we can't tunnel underneath it. We don't have enough space, and we can't go over it. And that's just a limitation of the game, unfortunately, which is unfortunate, but it is the way that it is. It also is, there's nobody here. So it's really not a big deal if we take this away. It does suck though. Yeah, we are going to take away these paths. I'm not going to take away the next ones for now, but I think that's okay. All right, so we'll grab our tracks, and we're going to kind of come across here. So actually, let's come over here. Let's grab this height, and it kind of comes up, but that's okay. We're going to use this height right here. Perfect. So bring it to about here, and now we'll come straight. And what I want this to do is a nice and easy 0%. We are gonna have to move this old mill ruins just a little bit. Perfect. But yeah, so like I said, 0.5, that's good. We're a little bit too close, so actually we might need to back this off a bit, which means we are also gonna have to move this old mill ruins again. Love it. We'll probably bring it back like maybe here. Perfect. And then we'll bring this all the way across to roughly, let's go here. Perfect. And then I want these to link up with each other. So we'll grab this height. We'll do a nice 180, link up with our train track right here, and then a nice easy 0.1% down. Absolutely incredible. I don't love this key wall that it put in, because if we're going to have a key wall, I'd like it for the whole thing. So let's take this guy out for now. Let's take out this little segment. And then we'll bring this back a bit, and we'll come back into... Perfect. Awesome. And then we will fix this connection, because you know me, I will forget. And it doesn't actually want to be able to give it to us, so let's actually just see if we even can. Oh, it does. It will. Okay, so then we'll come into here, and we might be putting a little bit too much work into this specific connection, but that's fine. Perfect. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Super dangerous. Don't fall down there or you will die, but that's okay. And now we have this nice connection that kind of comes across here. Looking really, really cool. I really like that. Amazing. Okay, now with this guy, we need to send this back and follow it along this road over here. So unfortunately, we are gonna have to take out this path. This would be like a great running path. It's definitely not used in the game because the Sims don't, I don't know, they just don't use it. So it's fine that we're taking it out in terms of city infrastructure. In real life, I would personally be pissed if we took this out, but maybe we try to add it back in some fashion. We don't really want to have crossings over the rail yard, but maybe we can add like a bridge or two. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, it is what it is. But let's bring this back. So we'll go into free form, or actually we'll do straight segments. So we're gonna have a straight segment that kind of comes up and over here, and I want to bridge over this guy. We might have to do like a 5. We'll look at that. That looks okay. And then we'll have to bridge over here as well. What I think we'll do is we might actually just send this straight. Or we'll come a little bit closer. So we'll grab it like right here. Perfect. And then we'll have to link up over here. Maybe we take this out. So we take this guy and send it out straight. bring it to about here. That's okay. Yes, we just have this elevated metro. But again, I think that's fine. I really do. It's not metro, but elevated. Yeah, I think it looks pretty decent. So what we can do here though, is we can actually take this back because this is in now. It's fine. But we'll come into our train track and we'll make a nice connection right here. So we'll try to do a 109, 109, and we'll come down at a 0.6. Absolutely amazing. And then we'll just link up right like here. Perfect. And the only reason why we're going above is because I want to have these like little rivers in here, when really it does not matter because these rivers don't actually go anywhere. Like if they kind of came in here, then that might be a little bit different, but they don't. So let me know in the comments if you think that we should just have this on the ground and just kind of terraform the little rivers away. That's probably the more realistic thing, unfortunately. Yeah, let me know and we can do that. Yeah. Now I'm having second thoughts about doing it like this, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come into our level terrain tool and we're gonna kind of bring this out a little bit more. This is one river that we're definitely not going to take out. So let's see. This is not super deep. Maybe we try to make it a little bit deeper. Just to help with the bridging, because they'll turn into key walls if it's not deep enough, but I would like it to just be, I'd like it to not turn into a key wall. I would like it to turn into a bridge. Anyway, from here, we're gonna come down and we'll probably turn on our continuous tool. Actually, we'll use our curved road tool. No, we won't. We'll use our straight road tool. And we're gonna make our way down. So we're gonna come down at a 0.5. That's pretty easy. We'll come into our continuous and we'll try to come down a little bit closer to ground level. Perfect. Let's see, did this make a key wall? It did make a key wall on one side, not the other. So let's try to redraw this. Maybe what we do is we keep it at, I think it was at 2.5. So let's do that. Let's grab our 180. Perfect. Now we have two key walls, one on either side. I think that that's fine, to be honest with you. And now what we can do is we can take this and send it out. And we're still at a 2.5. We'll have to remember that. So let's just we'll come into our continuous. We'll send it down. Now we're gonna be ground level. Amazing. And now we'll just send this out straight. Perfect. We'll come into the continuous, kind of link up like that. Amazing. Perfection. Oh, look at it doing its choppy fun stuff. Okay, amazing. We could also send this the other way. I don't know if we need to. We could have a better train interchange over here. That might be the possibility in the future, but for now it's fine. If it doesn't fix the traffic, like look at this. Look at this stuff. Yeah, all of these are empty, right? Which means they're going to the cargo harbor to fill up, which means we need another train station. Okay, we know why we're doing it. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. Okay, so now let's build our cargo train terminal. So these things are pretty large. I know we've built them before. These things are pretty large. So I'm gonna grab quite the large little thing or area. Amazing. And now let's see if we can fit this in here. Yeah, it's freaking huge, but we could probably fit it like right over here. And maybe we'll try to do it as north as we can. Amazing. And it does come into does it? Yes, it does. Okay, so we'll bring it back even more. Perfect. And there is an opportunity to upgrade this with a warehouse, obviously. And we have room for it, which is amazing. But also with extra tracks. And it just goes in this, it does not add a footprint, but does add an extra track. We don't need that right now, but it is something to consider in the future. So with this, we are gonna have to connect it up to the highway. And I'm trying to think about one of the best ways to do that and what that would be. I think a really easy way to do it will be to just use a 2-lane road for now. And we're gonna come down at a 90 at either side. And then what we will probably do is make this a 1-lane, and then we'll have a 1-lane come over here like this. Yeah, just like that. And then on this side, it can be fine. But the reason for that is I just wanna make sure that our lane mathematics look good, basically. and they make sense. So if this is like, if this becomes really busy, I want you to be able to just drive by it if you don't need to go in here. I think that makes the most amount of sense. And then over here, what we're gonna do is, actually this needs to be a 3-lane road, because this will be a regular 2-lane, or 4-lane, sorry. And then that way we have power and everything up here. Amazing, we should have power, water, sewage, awesome. And now we just need to connect up our tracks. So this part's gonna be fun as well. What I would like to do for this part is I want to tunnel underground and then come out on the other side. So let's just see if we can just send this. When I was workshopping this, it gave me the hardest time. So let's see if we can do it. It does not want to do it for us, which is frustrating. What if we were to send it up over here? So let's see, is this the same height? It is not. It needs to come up a little bit. Okay, that's fine. This is the ugliest thing in the entire world. Let's take this out. Awesome. Just want to make sure the color looks good because it's tripping me out. And then for this guy right here, this is also super ugly. We're gonna have to fix that as well. That's fine. So let's come back underground. How does that look? I think we have a little lumpy and bumpy over here, but I think for the most part, that's gonna be okay. Let's soften it up around here. This is not the most attractive segment in the entire world. Neither is this one. And I think that's just the way that tunnels work in this game. Like for whatever reason, it doesn't want to just like go easy on us. For some reason, it like needs these key walls, which is kind of frustrating. Let's actually try this one more time. So I'm gonna come into our train. Perfect. Will come out here. Okay, that looks, I mean, if you zoom in, much worse, but if you zoom out, much better. We can bring this back. I think that'll even look, I have no idea what's going on there. I feel like it looks better. Maybe I'm just coping. I feel like it looks better from this angle. And then what we can do is if we want to upgrade this to this track, we can delete some of this and make it a regular a 1-lane, and then the 2 1-lanes move and merge into the 2-lane. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I want to fix up this area really quickly and then we can kind of go. So let's grab this. Awesome. We'll come down to like 20 and we're going to bring this out like up to here. Perfect. And then on this side, we'll come here. Amazing. And I think this is a straight shot. I could be wrong. Let's see. Yeah, this is a straight. Perfect. Let's see how this looks. That is kind of what I was going for. We just go right underground. When you zoom in, again, doesn't look great. When you zoom out, looks pretty fine. That's kind of what I was looking for. And we can add some trees around here, make it look a wee bit nicer. But yeah, let's see if it works. Okay, let's grab our cargo train, come here, come all the way over here, and come back. Amazing. Cool, cool, cool. And I'm actually noticing that we need to be connected up to our rail yard over here. So we have 5 in use, 10. We actually should probably build another rail yard, which seems kind of crazy, but I think that it's needed. And I think actually a really good spot for that would be over here, because we can hook up with this terminal. Yeah, this doesn't have any vehicles, and we might even be able to hook up over here. So let's do something really quickly. Let's see how we could do this and make it make sense. Firstly, let's build out our little terminal up here. Let's put it up on this side. Put our rail yard, see, contours on, perfect. We'll put our rail yard like up over here. Amazing. It doesn't need to be like, you know, anything super, super, super special, but we will use a road to come down here. Amazing. We'll do a 90-degree, something super easy, super simple, and we'll deal with everything else after. Or actually, let's just do it right now. That's probably easier. Let's do lighting on the highway, I think. That makes the most amount of sense. So we'll bring lighting all the way up to here, and then we'll do water and sewage below. Perfect. Amazing. So we should have, where's the electricity? Amazing. Okay, so now we just need to connect this up over here. We'll probably, let's see, we'll probably just connect up to this guy right over here. So let's see how our contours are looking. And this might be a similar height, to be honest with you. Let's grab this one and see. Oh, it's super high. Okay, so I take that back. So what we'll have to do is we'll just have to slope down. So we'll probably grab from here and we'll come right down to about here. Amazing, just like that. And then we'll have these two lines come in and we'll probably grab, actually, this is what we'll do. We'll grab this guy, we'll make this come down a bit, link up right here. Perfect. And then these two lines, oh, this looks super ugly. Amazing. And then these two lines will come in. Perfect. And we might as well just upgrade this with the maintenance hall really quickly as well. Perfect. We might not needed to have added all that, but I think it's fine. Perfect. So now this is the ugliest interchange or little thing ever. I hate it so much. But now we have some more train lines, which is nice. Or trains, sorry. Very well, very much needed. And you can see they're already going out. This is no longer screaming for vehicles. Let's see how they're doing. Where's this guy? It's coming in. Let's see how it gets there. Kind of weird its direction. It seems like it's going in an odd way. Oh, and now it's going backwards. Oh, because these are ones. Oh, that is probably going to be an issue that we're going to have to deal with. Let's see if we can upgrade these. That's super ugly. We're probably gonna have to do a whole rail episode at some point, which is kind of exciting in its own little way. Let's look here though. I think it will be fine because it can come up and then turn around. The problem is if we have too much rail going on, like if we get some rail traffic, we're gonna have a real problem on our hands. But for now, it should be fine. This is obviously empty, and that's because the only things that have filled it up are trucks. But I think that's okay. I think this is going to help out quite a bit once this starts moving, right? All of these guys are going to fill up. These delivery vans, all empty. Semi-trucks, empty, empty, empty. Anything that's full. Oh, these actually are going to the cargo harbor to fill it up. But most of these guys are empty. So I really do think that this is going to help out quite a bit. If this also gets clogged up, then we're probably going to have to add another cargo terminal. Let's see how this guy's looking. Yeah, see? These guys, empty, empty, empty. Yeah, so these guys are filling up here, and then they're going back over. Bensel is probably in City McCity face. Yeah, so these guys, that's why this bridge is so busy, is because people are going over. Look at empty. He's going to the cargo train terminal right over here, and then he's going to come back. Yeah, so it might even be worth it to have a cargo train terminal on this side as well. Now, where we would put that is another great question. Probably in our industrial area, but we don't have a lot of space. We actually probably could put one right in here. We're a little tight, but we might be able to. We're very tight, to be honest with you. Let's see. Yeah, we would not be able to put one in here unless we moved around the fuel plant and everything. We would probably have to place it. We'd probably have to move things around, which is super unfortunate. Or we place it on the other side up over here. That could be an option as well. We could actually do that, but then we'd have to add another rail yard over here as well. Let's leave it for now. This is just going to be super busy as all these guys fill up, but I think it's going to be okay. Let's look at this guy. How are you looking? Have we got anyone here yet? They're going to fill up and then they're coming back. Is there one up here? Yeah, there is. Let's watch him. He should be coming back. Okay, so this guy's full, and now he's going to the cargo train terminal. I'm gonna rename these. I'm gonna rename this one. We're gonna call this, actually, they're gonna have to rename everything. Cargo harbor. Oh, we'll call this city, downtowny terminal. We'll call that one Towny, and we'll see where this guy is. Yes, they're going to fill up now. Downtowny cargo train terminal. Amazing. Let's also rename this guy. Cargo. We'll call this Downtowny outside. Amazing. And I'm hoping that this kind of helps out a bit. You know, maybe now that this guy's going to be filling. Oh my God. We're going to see some people coming in here. Amazing. Yeah, because all of these delivery vans are all delivering. So it should help a little bit more. I'm also going to add in our cargo cranes. I don't know if that's going to help at all. I feel like that's not, but I'm going to add it in and hope that it helps. Seems like traffic over here is starting to calm down. Nope, there it is. It is not starting to calm down. Yeah, so this is pretty much just going to be a waiting game, honestly, to see, you know, when, if it actually works. I would actually, though, love to watch the ride of this guy. All right, that was actually kind of fun. It's cool to see your city in new lights. I noticed we have a bit of a weird lip right here. I wonder if we can fix that. That's not for now. That is not for now. We do not need to fix that right now. Let's not worry about it and say that we did. We have our delivery vans working, doing their thing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, again, this time will tell if this is actually a solid fix for this area. I really do think that it is going to be. If it is not, but it is helpful to traffic, because we'll be able to tell, right, if traffic's only up to here as opposed to backing up a roundabout. If it is helpful, then we just have to add another one. We might have to add one over here. We will see. We will see. Guys, the last thing we're going to do before we leave is we're going to come in here with our medium density row housing, and we're going to change some buildings. Oh, and some of these are screaming, saying that both of these are high rent, so we're going to turn these into a medium density. And this is just one of them, but that's okay. Amazing. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far and you liked the video, like the video. If you loved the video and you're not subscribed, what are you doing, man? Subscribe down below. Let me know in the comment section what you think of our new cargo train terminal. Do you think it's going to work? I do. Do you like this? I actually love this. I think this is really cool. We are going to change this super, super fast. Take off some of those that we don't need. Amazing. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Peace out.